Hello, and welcome to Team GlaDOS's final project presentation for the Piazza Bot application. Our original project proposal consisted of the following primary goals. The first is to ingest online discussion post data from the Piazza application, and then use this information to detect and send automated notifications to instructors using SMS or voice to a phone number they configure whenever an alert type is triggered. And then finally, provide the ability for instructors to schedule posts in Piazza at configurable date times. Here's the architecture for the Piazza bot. We are running Python, Node, Angular, and Mongo on the Heroku hosting platform. And then externally, we're communicating with the Piazza application and Twilio. And at a high level, the way this works is instructor users can interact with our Angular user interface to configure alerts and schedule announcements. And then the UI uses Node services on the back end to store those alert and announcement configurations in our Mongo database. And then we're also using Python modules in a Piazza API to regularly download all the class discussion post data that the Piazza bot user is enrolled into at regular configurable intervals. And then when that happens, we will use Node services to upsert all of that Piazza post data into our Mongo database. And then based on the user's alert configuration, we can detect when an alert event happens, and when it does, we can push that information to Twilio, which will then deliver the alert via SMS or voice to the instructor's mobile device. And then similarly, when announcements need to be sent, we can detect when those happen, and then we can push that information to Piazza at the configured date time, and then use Piazza's existing infrastructure to send those announcements to whatever classes that the instructor sets in the announcement. So let's go ahead and show you a demo of our final application. Here's our Angular user interface. And the first thing that a user needs to do is input a user. And I have a piazzabot@gmail.com Piazza user that's currently an instructor in 2 test Piazza classes. So let's go ahead and log in. And immediately after logging in, we're taken to this dashboard page here, which will display any recent alerts that have been sent and any upcoming announcements that are scheduled. And we don't have any data here right now, but that'll change shortly. And I'll go ahead and I'll show you how instructors can use Piazza Bot to schedule announcements. And the first thing that they would need to do is select the Create Announcements option at the top. And then that's taken to a page where they can configure the announcement. And then once they start configuring the announcement, the first thing they need to do is select which class they want the announcement to go to. And the Piazza Bot can detect which classes it's currently enrolled in, and then we will display those classes to the user. As you can see here, the Piazza Bot is currently enrolled in a class called Knowledge-Based Artificial Intelligence and another class called Educational Technology. So we'll go ahead and we'll select one of these for the announcement. And then the next thing, the user needs to schedule what date time that they want the announcement to be set or sent. And let's go ahead and I'll select something for the very near future just for the purposes of this demo and to show you the functionality. And this is the user's local time, which we convert to UTC on the back end. And then the next thing the user needs to do is to set a subject for the announcement. And then as well as the actual announcement itself, the message. And then there are 2 additional options. One is called Bypass Student Email Preferences. And what this will do is, regardless of how the student's frequency to receive Piazza emails, if this is enabled, then Piazza will send this announcement to the students as quickly as possible, regardless of whatever email frequency settings that they have set. And then also an optional pin option here, which will pin the announcement to the student's Piazza feed. So we'll go ahead and create that, and after we create that, we're taken to this announcements page where all the existing announcements are displayed. And then, as you can see here, I just got a notification for an email. I have my personal email hooked up to a student account for this knowledge-based artificial intelligence class, and it looks like the Piazza Bot detected this announcement, which needed to be sent. And it says, Instructor Piazza Bot posted a new note. Your instructor selected to notify everyone in real time of this post, bypassing user email preferences. So that was the option that we had just previously set. Here's our subject for the announcement. Welcome to week 16. Here is the actual message itself that we set right here in the announcement. And here is our pin. And we can click on the URL here. And it'll open the Piazza application. And you can see this is everything that we set in the Piazza Bot, and it was created 54 seconds ago by the Piazza Bot user. All right, so that's how announcements can be scheduled and sent. The next thing I will go ahead and show you is how alerts can be configured. And similarly to announcements, the way we built this is that that the instructor can have separate alert configurations per class that the Piazza Bot is enrolled into. So we'll go ahead and we will configure some alerts for this class right here so I can demonstrate the functionality. And after we select the class, then we get all these other options. The first thing that we need to do is input our phone number that we want the alert to be sent to, including the country code. And this is my cell phone number here. And then we have 4 different alert types that can be optionally turned on or off for this class or for any class. And the first one is all posts. And what this does is this just sends an alert for every single post that is created in the class. I don't know if there's maybe some circumstance if the instructor is out of town or out of pocket for a certain period of time, they may want to enable this on a short-term basis, or maybe during finals week or something of that nature, they may want to receive everything for some period of time as an alert. And then any posts that are being followed by the Piazza Bot, we can send an alert for those, as well as favorited posts and posts that are in a particular folder. And then for posts that are in a particular folder, the instructor can specify which folders they want to be alerted on when a post gets created into a specified folder here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enable all 3 of these alerts for following, favorite, and folder. And I'll show you the all posts last because that just kind of encompasses everything. We'll do an SMS for followed posts. We'll do a voice for favorite. And then we'll do another SMS for posts and folder. And I'll go ahead and I'll specify a folder here. And I know that we have a folder called project in this class, knowledge-based artificial intelligence. And if the instructor wanted to be notified on multiple folders, all they would have to do is separate those different folder names by a comma. And then this would alert the instructor if any post was created in the project folder, the exam folder, or the homework 4 folder here that I set. We'll just use the project folder for the purposes of this demonstration. Then after all this stuff is configured, the user just needs to click the submit button, and then the Piazza Bot will tell the user that that information was successfully updated as an alert configuration. All right, so then in the Piazza application, I've got these existing posts here. One is for this group formation, and both of these were created by my Robert Beekner student account. As you can see, I'm logged in as a Piazza Bot, and so this one right here, I will mark this as a favorite, and we will test the voice alert first. So let me go ahead and pull up my cell phone here. So as you can see here, for a favorite post, I should get a voice alert, which has been set. So um, I've gone in here as a Piazza Bot user. I've marked this as a favorite. Now I'm going to pull up my other browser, Safari, which is logged in as the Robert Buechner student user, and go into that post that the Piazza Bot had favorited, and I will make an update to this post. All right. So we'll go ahead and we'll post this. And then as soon as the Piazza Bot detects this post has been sent, then I should get a phone call to my cell phone. Looks like that phone call just came in. Let's go ahead and answer it.
Hello, this is a Piazza Bot favorite alert for CS1004, Knowledge-Based Artificial Intelligence. The message is, here is an example update for this post as an example for the final project demo. This is the end of the Piazza Bot alert. Thank you and goodbye.
All right, so there's our voice alert. Seemed to work as expected. And now I'll go ahead and I'll pull up the Piazza Bot user again under my Chrome browser. We'll go into this final exam post. And again, this was also created by this student user, Robert Buechner. And I'll go ahead and I will start following this thread here, and then pull up my other browser as the student, and create a post in this final exam thread, and I should receive an SMS when this happens. All right, we'll go ahead and post this. Now I should get an SMS to my phone any second here. Looks like there's the SMS that just came in. And it says there's a Piazza Bot following alert, which was the in the Piazza Bot, this is the followed post, which was SMS, for CS1004, which is the class number of this knowledge-based artificial intelligence class. And then we also include a URL in the SMS, which the user can then touch, and they should be able to be taken exactly to that post in Piazza to view the post that was just alerted on. All right. And then next, we will test SMS for any posts that are created in this project folder. So I'll go ahead and I'll pull up my Safari browser again, and I will create a new post in the project folder. All right, and I'll just go ahead and I'll create a subject and a message here, and we'll go ahead and we'll post this to the class as my Robert Buechner student user. And I should get another SMS when this when the Piazza Bot detects that this happened. Looks like there's our SMS that just came in. We can touch the notification there. It says Piazza Bot folder alert for CS1004, which was the type of alert that we just triggered. And again, we have the URL here, which we can touch and then get taken exactly to the post that was just sent that triggered this alert. All right. Now finally, I'll go back to our Piazza bot. And I'm going to turn off everything, and I'm going to turn on our all posts just to show you an example of what that looks like. And I'll go ahead and I'll save this configuration. We'll do a voice alert for all posts. And then I will go back in as my student user here in Safari, which you can see is Robert Biegner up here at the top. And I will just create a post in this homework 1 folder. All right. So let's go ahead and we will go ahead and post this. And we should get another phone call as soon as the Piazza bot detects anything coming in now, because we have all posts enabled. Looks like there's our phone call. Let's go ahead and answer it.
Hello, this is a Piazza Bot. All posts alert for CS1004. Knowledge-based artificial intelligence. The subject of the post is need help on homework number 1. And the message is, I'm having a really hard time with question number 2 in homework number 1. Can someone please help? This is the end of the Piazza Bot alert. Thank you, and goodbye.
All right, so then there is our voice alert for the all posts alert type that we had configured in the Piazza bot. And then if we had set these the opposite, we could have gotten an SMS for all posts, or a voice alert for followed posts if we'd wanted to set those. All right, and so that's how alerts can be configured and how they work. And then as you can see, going back to our dashboard page here, we can see that we have some data here with our alerts that have recently been sent, and as well as the announcement that we created. All right, so let's go back to our presentation here. So just in conclusion, as I just previously showed, we met all the project goals as outlined in our proposal. This included ingesting all the data from the Piazza application, and then detecting and sending notifications to users via SMS or voice for particular alert events, and then also providing the ability for instructors to schedule announcements in Piazza at configurable date times. And then we also completed an additional goal that we didn't originally outline as a primary goal, but as a stretch goal. We'd originally committed to building a command line interface for the bot, but we had some time to build the Angular JS UI that you saw, and so we were happy that we were able to complete that as well. And that's the end of our presentation. Thank you very much.